Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet here on NCAA Football 14, and this is the Highland Scotties Sports Talk here. As we're just gonna do a quick rundown of the game coming up. It's the biggest game of the season. As you see, number one taking on number two. That means it's for the national championship of NCAA, the BCS Coaches Trophy. And we're taking on Notre Dame there. They are perfect this season, 12-0. And there you see there the matchups there. And of course, we are the heavy favorites as we're trying to go for our fourth straight championship here in 5 years. And of course, this will be a big accomplishment for this squad, as you know, they've been in the national championship every single year, but lost in the very first year. Surprising, they shocked the world, taking on Alabama and ended up losing that one. But then after that, it's just been pretty much their show, and we'll try to see if we can do the same thing here again. Just take a look at Notre Dame's schedule, and they've got a pretty good schedule this season. A lot of good ranked teams there, but for the most part, they've been putting on a show. Davis, of course, your Heisman Trophy winner. There you see 41 touchdowns this season, 3 interceptions. I like to have that ratio with my quarterbacks, but it is what it is. Over 3,716 yards through the air this year. And of course, this kid is a threat on the ground too, as he came up, I think, pretty close to 1,000 yards on the ground this season too. So big season there for Avery Davis. He will definitely we'll see him at some point here in the NFL at some point here, especially in our future series that we have coming up in Madden 22. He will definitely be a part of a draft class there. But as you take their 55 touchdowns, the highest in NCAA right now, but also the highest in interceptions this year, 28 to be exact. Hopefully we can turn that around next season here. Avery had the same kind of numbers, but didn't have so many interceptions. I think he would be definitely there in that conversation of a Heisman. Now, we have not had a Heisman Trophy winner since season 1 when Kason won, and we've been kind of itching for one these last couple of years now. And of course, Davis, like I said, won that one. Of course, won the Walker and won several other awards. The old Davey O'Brien award there too. So yeah, he's won several awards this year, but he has a weakness. He has a weakness, and we can and that weakness is putting pressure on him. You see all the awards he won. Of course, look at his stats this season compared to the last couple of years. This kid has grown a lot, and he's not that tall. He's only he's only 5'11". Maybe he might be 6 foot. But this kid, he is amazing, and this is going to be by far probably the toughest quarterback that I think I've ever probably going to face here in this series so far here. I'm sure I opened the door up for more for the future, but this young man has been just amazing. Of course, getting help there from CJ Holmes, who just was shy of 1,000 yards this season, 964 to be exact. He had 9 rushing touchdowns and 16 broken tackles this year. So he is definitely going to be a young man that we're going to have to watch out for when it comes to the running game. And that's a 1-2 combination that it's going to be really, really important for us to kind of just not necessarily, can't really say we're going to shut them down, but try to find a way how we can neutralize them, as their passing game is pretty good. I didn't show it here, but also Holmes actually has some pretty good receiving numbers too this season too. So he is definitely one of those guys that we are going to have to watch out for, especially in that short coverage, short passes and stuff like that. He can break several tackles there. He's a beast of a runner. So, and again, wouldn't be surprised if we see him in the near future in our Madden series there. David Adams there, another great middle linebacker there, who has been pretty brutal with a lot of players here this season when it comes to playing on defense there. Johnson, another one there, 7 tackles for loss. He's assisted quite often, but not too many sacks this season. He only has a sack and a half, but he does have 1 interception and a forced fumble and 5 passing deflections there. He is one of those captains on that team, that defense there, that could be pretty, could be really brutal for us when it comes to the passing game there. And of course, hunting down our quarterback. McKinney, another player there offensively. He's a wide receiver there, 6 foot, 199 pounds, sophomore, redshirt sophomore to be exact. And this kid, he has a bright future for this squad if he does not happen to go early in the NFL draft. This young man here is going to be a problem for whoever, the next 2 seasons or so if he does play for a lot of teams there. I will say at some point here in the future, I've kind of toyed about this issue here, and I know in real life there's been so much talk about conference realignment. And of course, for right now in this series, here in this Highland Scotties series, we are going to be doing some realignment. But for right now, for these next 5 seasons, we're going to kind of do that whole relegation thing I've been starting. This is our first year, so it won't be really until going into season 10 that we'll kind of maybe phase that out. But I do have some ideas for, with all this conference realignment talk here, I do have some ideas for possible realignment, and geographically speaking, for the most part here, I've tried to do my best here. But there are some talks, just like in real life, with realignment. And also, too, surprisingly enough, two of the schools I was actually thinking about putting into the Big 12 are actually going to be joining the Big 12. This, of course, here in 2024 in IRL. Of course, you got University of Central Florida joining in IRL, along with Cincinnati, Houston, and BYU. Well, of course, we have BYU in this series already. They're with us here in the north. But the other 2 schools I was really thinking about here, and I've been kind of toying with the idea here as of late, is Houston. And the other school was, oh crap, I forgot who the other school was now. What was it? I think it was another East Coast school. I think it was like UMass or something like that. But the other thing I was kind of toying with the idea about, because a lot of people were giving them a lot of crap about it. And of course, they do have a conference they do join in basketball. And I'm talking about Notre Dame here. They do join the ACC. And I was thinking about putting them in the Big 10, possibly in season 10. Now, let me know if you guys think that's a good idea or not. I want to kind of keep it realistic, but at the same time, I kind of want to keep it. I kind of want, trying to change some things up. Something that could be realistic in some sense. So let me know down below in the comment section down below what you guys think. But like I said, this is a quick episode. Just want to get my thoughts out there about the game. I'm really hoping that it's gonna be definitely a heavyweight match. It's gonna be probably going 12 rounds. Whoever has that X factor, whoever has that key player that can change the game and take the momentum, that's gonna be the thing. I think I say this all the time, but that's, to me, I think that's the key to this. And we just have to find out who that person is. Hopefully we can get that momentum going, but I think this is gonna be a real good battle. This is gonna be a classic for sure, and we'll see how this goes here coming up. And of course, this game will be up hopefully shortly here on the channel, as I am pretty busy with the actual Highland Scotties in real life. I'm actually doing some color commentating for them for their games, so hopefully we'll have something here. We'll have this game coming up here very soon. But that's it for me, you guys. As always, keep yourselves really healthy. Stay tuned for more here for the Highland Scotties. As like I said, National Championship game will be up soon here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves really healthy. Stay safe, stay cool. I will see you guys next time.